Well, hello. Let's get the camera. And I'm just going to play a little bit of Blitz now. Nothing too serious. Got a lot of work on this week and next, so I'm not going to be able to do many videos. But I will try to get some stuff, just a bit of fun here, out for you if you're interested in, you know, just watching me play some stupid ideas and whatnot. I haven't got the green screen because actually for something I'm filming at the moment, I'm not supposed to be using the green screen, so it's a bit of a pain putting it up and down, up and down. I wasn't going to film anything, and I thought, well, come on, I actually need a break. I need to play some Blitz, so here I am. And well, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to just play. I'm going to try to get my rating up. What is it? It's 2,500 exactly. God, let's not drop down below. That would be annoying. So that's the aim. Let me just think while I move as well what I'm doing. Okay, he saw a check. Well done, sir. You got a check in. Good on you, sir. And as white, I'm going to try to Mora Gambit out if I get a chance. Now, the Mora Gambit's an opening which I don't know any theory at all about. That's not a joke. I've never looked at it. I've never played it. I don't know any theory, but it intrigues me. So I'm going to try and give it a whirl without knowing any theory, just to see how I get on, see if it suits my style. So that's my idea. But it's of course only something I can do with the white pieces. I can't do it when I have the black pieces. But first of all, let's try to do the job here. Well, the one move I want to play f4 to kill his bishop on h2. I don't really want to play e4. It's probably not a terrible move, but I don't want to play e4 because then his bishop becomes very good. So I'm trying to play against this bishop, and also now I've got ideas of starting an attack against my opponent's king. My bishop has a lovely square on f5. In the Dutch, I often leave my bishop on c8 until later on. I wait and see where, you know, maybe it wants to come in later. You know, I don't like developing this piece too soon in the Dutch, because it often just proves to be a bit of a waste of time. Now I'm going to try to make him play e4. Now the reason I'm happy he's played e4 is because now this bishop is becoming worse and worse. So what do I do next? Well, I'm now thinking I want to play c6 because that's the only piece of his which is annoying me. My knight wasn't doing a great job on c6 as well, so I'm going to try and bring it either to e6 or to f7, where it could. Well, he's allowed me to put it on this square. This is looking quite good for me. And now I've got a couple of ideas. I could go for normal d file, but you know what? I love attacking, so I'm going to try and get g4 in eventually and just start an attack over there. And my position looks very good. If you compare the minor pieces, well, he's trying to run. You can run, little girl. You can run, but you can't hide, little girl. Okay, he's trying to get this one. And now, well, I'm so tempted to play this. Let's do it. Let's do it. My knight seems quite secure here. It's only a mini sacrifice, and that will hopefully allow my queen to dive into the action. So this seems to be going well. Again, just compare the pieces. His knight's not coordinating. My bishop's not fantastic. But you see what my opponent's done. He's taken a lot of moves to get his bishop, trying to get this back in the game. But he's lost a lot of time by doing this. So, okay, now what he's done here, he's gone here. So I could now, well, I don't want to leave this one a little bit weak. If I go here, I allow exchanges. Don't want to allow exchanges. I could go g3, but I think I want to keep things open. So I'm just going to take here. Now, I expect he wants to put his king on this square. That would be a good idea for him. Now, let's just, well, if I go here, knight c4, but then that's a bit weak. How about we go here first? Is that playable? Let's try this one. Let's go here. Now, I'm wondering if I can go in. Is that so ridiculous? Well, it looks a bit funky, so let's give it a go. My knight is jumping into quite a crazy situation there, but I'm trying to get an attack against this king. You know, bishop f6, rook g8, get all my pieces aimed at that guy there. Okay, so now if I take, he goes queen takes. There's nothing really going on here. Let's continue with my plan. Oh, now he can take and go queen g2 though. And I can play bishop takes h4. It depends whether my knight is absolute rubbish or good here. And he's also got a little check here. That's not something I really wanted to allow. It's a little bit slack of me, but I've still got my chances coming in. I've got queen g1 as a major threat. If he goes queen g2, I'm hoping I have rook g8. So things are really sharpening up. Now I must have something here, surely. Check, takes, check, doubling up there. That looks like a good attack. Do I have anything better though? Well, I'm going to go for this one. Get my rooks in the game. Not too worried about my pieces, because my queen has potential, my rooks have potential here. This looks okay. And now I've got rook to this square. I could take here as well. I can go for this exchange. My queen needs to come in. What do I do? Let's go for... Well, if I go there, he's going to go queen here. No? Let's take this one, because then I have a check if he goes queen f2. This looks like a good way to play. Okay, his knight's now diving in. That's a very strong move from my opponent there. Oh God, have I blown my gasket here? Right, blitz mode. This is blitz after all, Simon. Don't think blitz. And I lose so many games on time. I don't want to make that happen here. I want to win on time. That would be a nice change. Oh God, this is looking quite risky here. Hello, hello. Who gets there first? I get there first. You know what? I got a bit excited. You know what, son? Put that in your pipe and smoke it, sir. Oh yeah, baby. God, that was a game to put me below 2,500, which we don't want to do. Do I get a Mora Gambit? If he goes c5, oh no. I'm going to have to play the King's Gambit, aren't I? Look, as white today, none of the London system. I'm as white. I'm going to play Gambits because I enjoyed the little Gambit hour the other day. That was quite fun. Right, guys. Now, if you're other things that are going on, I'm streaming on Sunday. I'm doing a lot more streaming. I'm playing an exhibition match against, well, I say exhibition. It's a rivals weird match with a twist against Arman Hamilton, a man Hamilton, on Wednesday, and it's going to involve alcohol. And it's going to involve the transvestites. Now, that's all I can say at this moment in time. But we're both going to be streaming it on Wednesday, next Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. You know, some crazy transvestite shot drinking chess, I think, or something. Only minute shots. If that offends you, don't watch. It's as simple as that. Okay, thanks. Glad we cleared that up. Right, so typical King's Gambit. Chaos. Now h4 is not. This is why in the King's Gambit I often don't develop this guy. Okay, because of g4. But now it's getting very interesting. I could go knight e2. I want to give him this pawn though somehow. Maybe I just give him the pawn, because if he takes, do I get enough play from this? I don't know. Well, we're going to find out. It's a bit late now. King here. I'm a bit worried about knight takes here, takes, bishop takes, king here. I think it's okay. My idea, if I get 2 more moves in, I'm okay. Now, there's one. There's the move I want to get in. Of course, in the King's Gambit, you don't mess about. You don't even move the pieces that are attacked in the King's Gambit. You just get on with it. And the idea is here to get my rook to e1. So he's running like a little girl. You can run like a little girl, but you can't hide like a little girl. And I'm afraid if there's any, no offense to any little girls who may be watching this video, I don't mean little girls actually necessarily run. You know, it's just a phrase we kind of have in England. I don't know where it came from. Run like a little girl. Don't ask me. I'm just repeating. Don't get angry. You know, don't get annoyed with me. I'm just doing my stuff. Okay. Glad we clarified that. Good. All right. Rightio. Let's go. Okay, what is happening here? I don't know. All my pieces seem to be nicely positioned, and his pieces seem a bit worse. I'm just going to try to come in on h7 now. Can't be bad, can it? He should probably play bishop f5 here. Well, f5 looks really loosening. That move is the kind of move I love seeing. Why can't I just do this anyway? Let's just... Oh no! Oh my God, you are a blooming patzer sometimes, Williams. blooming patzer. I knew he was setting me up for some cheap, outrageous trick, and you know what? I just fell into it like a complete and utter Donkey Kong. What have I even got? I got one. I can't even bloody count. Is that all? I haven't got anything. I got one piece for the queen. Oh, that was embarrassing. I mean, obviously, my opponent was setting that up, and I just walked straight into it. What a bloody idiot! Can you tell I'm a little bit annoyed? That was stupid. Well, okay. Yeah. Well, I'll play on a little bit because I'll try to pretend it's a sacrifice. You know, a very dangerous sacrifice. But after queen there, oh, fuck a duck. Yes, I am swearing. God, that was bad. Okay, well, I'm going to play that again. I had a great position there. I just fell for a little cheapo. I let down my concentration for a second. Now, my opponent, it looks like he's going to insist on playing the same opening. And to be honest, this setup I'm going for here, I don't understand why people do this in Blitz. They get a bad position in one game, and then they play exactly the same thing in the next game without thinking. Because surely okay, he's changed. He's gone here now. Now, didn't I do this last time? Oh, shit, now I'm falling in for a check. He didn't even consider that, of course. Now, I could go here. Why not exchange? I can exchange here. And he's playing very passively. This is not a way to try to get an advantage with white. But he's fast. I mean, this must be a little bit better for me, if anything. All my pieces are doing a nice job. He might want to swap off into an ending at some point. I don't even mind that. Because his bishop, if he swaps off all the pieces, he's going to leave himself with this. And I'm perfectly happy to do this. Let's just go into an ending and play against this piece. I don't think he really knows or understands this. He's just playing quickly without too much thought. So, okay, well, maybe it's not that great for me because his bishop might get back around. My bishop is not fantastic, but it's certainly not worse for me, this kind of structure. And again, I'm going to go for a similar plan. It might even work in the ending. I'm certainly playing it now. Try to kill the bishop here. This is my plan. He has to try to play like this. And then what am I doing there? Do I have something? I mean, I think what if I... Shall we take? Yeah, let's take because my knight needs to have a better route in, and now I've got knight d5 coming. I'm still a bit annoyed about that last one though, of course. So knight d5, and then my knight might come into this square. Okay, he's trying to put his knight on that square as well. Makes perfect sense. You know, yeah, maybe I should. That's a good positional move my opponent played there. Now I feel I need to stop his knight coming into e4. I need to do a bit of defensive now. But now knight c4. Misplayed this one. Maybe it wasn't as good as I thought. Okay, but let's not worry. God, how did I fall for such a cheapo? A little bit too much talking, a little bit less, you know. Come on. Okay, this doesn't happen in the long play games, does it? Yes, I know this is not as educational as long play games, but... you know, at least I can just play moves. Just play moves. Now, the problem with this ending may well be that all of my blooming pawns are on dark squares. And, well, okay, except for these two. But that generally means that, you know, in a lot of positions, well... endings, I'm going to be a little bit worse because his bishop can attack my pawns. My bishop can't attack his. So I am going to have to do a bit of defending in this ending now. I should never win this ending to be fair. But maybe I can defend. I don't like it. I don't like this ending at all because all my pawns can be attacked. And my opponent doing some crafty manoeuvring. Now what I might do, well, if I go there, does that give me enough counterplay? I'm going to potentially give up a pawn or a couple of pawns here. I know that he goes rook d5 afterwards, but I want to get the bishops off and avoid that ending. And I'd rather play a rook ending where I'm a pawn down, because in endings the most important key is to activate your pieces, especially rook endings, and that is the key thing that I'm aiming to do here. My rook is active, so I feel it should give me enough. Oh, bollocks. Why don't I go king d6 first? I'm playing like a bloody moron. Okay, let's still keep the rook active. It might just about be all right. But he does have 2 connectors, which is stronger than my 1, funnily enough. And now he can always put his rook behind. So this is going to be tough to... Oh, and he's winning another one. Fucking hell, Williams. Excuse my language. I will put a warning in. I'm just annoyed because I'm playing like an idiot. Well, I've got one hope left in this doggy-dog-like world. I've got an A pawn, and he's running. Run, baby, run. Baby, be good. Okay, so what's happening here? Well, this is he's allowing me a little bit of play now because he's putting his king on a rather ridiculous square. Now he's got to find a way to stop this. Okay, so I don't want his rook becoming behind my pawn. He's going to have to go here and here, no doubt about that. But that gets a little bit murky because now I get one of his pawns off the board, so my situation is improving. I'm only 1 pawn down. I've still got a dangerous A pawn. So this is not looking so bad. I mean, okay, he's forced my king back. Again, a beginner's mistake by me. But I mean, I think this is at least a draw now for me. I can actually play to win this. Not sure how, but, well, let's just say clock, shall we? Clock. Come on, clock. Let's play to win. Okay, so let's just sit here and hold. And, of course, this should be a draw without any doubt about it. But let's try and go for a win, shall we? Very risky, actually, going for a win. Very risky. Well, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to take the draw now, girls and boys. And this is, of course, a draw because my pawn is too far advanced. Okay, I mean, draws not like... It's not terrible there because that ending was a bit tough. Okay, so I'm going to go King's Gambit again because it worked very well last time. I'm just warming up. You know what I'm like in these blitz? It takes me a couple of games to get in the swing. To swing. And now, hopefully, I'm in the swing. Now, I don't think G5 is a very good move. Again, I think theoretically this move is a mistake. I think last time I got a fantastic opening. But I'm a bit worried. Well, let's see if he repeats it. I'm a bit worried that he has knight takes d4 after queen takes pawn. I'm a bit worried in this position. I think he should try this move. This is what I was trying to calculate before. Okay, he's gone for the same thing. And again, this is the case of not learning from your mistakes. Even though he won the last game. Yes, he did. He won the last game. His position, I'm not even a pawn down here. Am I? No. Well, maybe I am a pawn down. It does not matter because I'm going to win this one back. His position is clearly dubious. My pieces are well developed. I'm going to win this one back with the more I'm talking, the worse it's getting. Okay. Right. Well, actually, shut the hell up, Simon. Shut the hell up, man. Okay. Now, let's just try to do a little sneaky win of his queen, shall we? Let's try to do that. Bishop here takes, queen takes. I still think this is all right. I think I try to improve myself on the last game by going rook to e1 instead of bishop d3 when I should have gone bishop d3 first and just taken on f4 straight away. I was assuming I'd win this pawn back, but it's not so clear. So what am I doing now? Well, I'm just obviously trying to get all my pieces working. If he blocks this, then I may well play bishop to this square. And then he has to take. Maybe I'll go pawn takes and open up the g file, which will be dangerous for both of us. Now, I think the ending, I'm quite happy with the ending again because I'm going to win the f4 pawn. And any ending should be very pleasant for me. So if I can win this f4 pawn, because his pieces are still... look at his pieces. I mean, how on earth can he want to play this position with his pieces bunched up? You know, they're like hugging each other in some weird orgy. That was not a good analogy, Williams. Okay, but you get my gist, even if I don't. Okay, right. So here takes. Do I want to do that? I think so. I want to keep his rook rook clocked in on h8. Cool. I'm gonna have to put a parental warning on this one. I have to say my long play videos are okay for the general public, but my short play videos you have to watch with care. You know, I think I'm gonna have to do this because I get a little bit emotional. I get a little bit like spicy. I'm like, come on, come on, come on. Blah. That's what I'm like with these short play videos. Okay, but right. Anyway, I think I'm gonna get a roll of wins going now. A roll of wins. I'm gonna win every blooming game I play. Every blooming game. Thank you for the pawn. I'll take it. Cheers, mate. Okay, right. So he's trying to get play. I don't believe he's going to get enough. Let's have a look. I've got my rook coming here. I am a pawn up. I thought I was a pawn up. Just doubted myself for a brief instant, a la Descartes. You can doubt. Yes, Descartes. Okay, so takes. I flick in a check. I go king f2. At the worst, I go rook e1. I swap everything off. I'm a pawn up in the ending, and I'm certainly okay to be a pawn up in the ending, because I'm the only one who really should be winning that. Now, he had some interesting knight takes d4. Did he? No, probably not. And okay, I mean, it's not an easy ending because this pawn here is a good pawn for him. It's an outside pass pawn, and having an outside pass pawn in endings can be quite dangerous to stop, because your king is further away from stopping them. But how do I make progress? Well, I feel I'm going to have to play f4, f5 in this position. He's trying to eliminate some things there. Now, do I have this tactic here? I don't know. I'm going to try it anyway. Let's try it. c4, with the idea of getting some pawn to this square. And the other idea, at least now his king has to go back. And right, what is technically, how am I going to do this? Right, I think my knight goes here. It defends and it covers these squares. It also allows me to put a piece on this square if I need be. But you need to use your king in the ending. So let's get the king, try to get it as active as possible. He should really be annoying me like this. I'm not sure why he's not doing that. Okay, now I'm not worried about that pawn at the moment, am I? Well, let's try to get rid of it. It's the only danger to my position. So I'm gonna just simply aim to take it off. But the problem with this idea is it does take my king quite a long way away from the action. But now it's 2 pawns. This must be winning quite easily, actually. I may have to give that pawn, but I've still got this one. And obviously, well, I mean, he can't take that pawn, clearly, because if he does take that pawn, well, then the ending becomes quite simple for me, because I swap off everything. So I'm just doing this quite carefully. There's no point to blunder now. That would be embarrassing. I say that, and that's not the most accurate way of doing it. Let's just get the bishop out of harm's way. I'll give him 1 pawn, because the f pawn should win the day. My f pawn is going to be strong enough in these positions against his knight. My bishop controls his knight pretty much. Now my king should come over towards his pawns over here. As long as his knight can't get in, my bishop stops that from getting in. My king will take these guys. That's the way I'm going to try to win this. And because he's tied right down, I say that he's coming here. Got to play with a little bit of accuracy, and of course that forces the blunder there. Okay, back over 2,500. Thank goodness. Okay, right. Let's see if he does. Let's just see if he blitzes out this rubbish. This is not a good way of playing the London system, I feel. His way here, which he's playing every game. I'm just going to do my same setup. I'm not even going to think, because I have belief in it, and it seems to give me a good position in every time I've played it. And he's not even thinking, so okay, I'm not going to think either. I'm just going to go for my normal plan. Thank you. If you're not going to think, I'm just going to play my normal plan. And here, I might even do this straight away. And again, I've killed his bishop. How can people want to play like this? I don't understand why people want to play this opening. I've got my pawn storm. He's messing about with his pieces. He doesn't really have a plan. And now I can even start going for aggressive intentions, can't I? Well, I mean, I want to punish him. I want to punish him. I want to say, look, man, you're playing some quite dodgy stuff here. I'm going to punish you. Yeah, I know you can put your bishop there. That was the downside to it. And I just want to keep this guy here. Keep him here. And exchange off all the other pieces. So I want to go like knight d8. Exchange off every piece except for his bishop. And again, this is a great way to play against this setup. So if you know somebody does this all the time as white, then just go for this setup. It's very, very simple. And now I'm going to keep with my philosophy, swap off as many pieces as I can, except for his worst piece. So quite positional speaking, but you know, he's not thinking when he's moving. I want to get every piece off except for this bishop, because that bishop is dead to me. It's dead to me. It's dead to the world. Okay, so now he's trying his normal plan of doing this, but that creates its own issues. For a start, g3 will become very weak, and I'm going to try to get my knight, one of my knights, into g3 if he goes to this plan. But I think also, like I say, I'm just going to swap off pieces, and this is a fantastic position for me. And he's dived into this position without any thought at all. And again, get the pieces off, leaving with this dead piece. And this is just very, very, very simple positional play. We don't always need to play spectacular ideas. A lot of the time, simple positional chess is good enough. And of course, I'm even happy to swap the queens off for the same reason. Now, will he play there? Is that his only idea of breaking free? Maybe he will get g3 in, which is a little bit annoying, because then his bishop might come to life. Of course, I'm not going to be worse ever, but he should certainly do. He's done it. Okay, of course, he realised the problems with his position. Now that's a little bit annoying, because I have to let his bishop out. Okay, he hasn't even got it out now. He's still in the cage at the moment. He needs a couple more moves to get this out, so I'm going to try to take advantage of that by hitting some of his pawns over here and activating my knight at least. Let's just try to cause a little bit of havoc with this knight of mine. I seem to be doing well in the ending against this guy, so let's keep that up. His knight's sharing squares. My pieces are better. I must be better, so I'm still happy the way this is going. Okie doke. What he's taken here, is he going to go a4 and go for this one again? That's something I didn't consider. A little bit slack of me there, because this pawn is dangerous. Let's get the king in. My pieces are okay though. Come on, king, run. This guy seems to play automatic moves sometimes, which are not necessarily the best. Now, is this... Well, my c-pawn's very dangerous here, because my pieces support it much better than this guy. This guy can't be supported too well. So let's use my c-pawn. Just try to ram it up the board. It's a very easy plan to do. And in blitz, you want easy plans. So I'm not going to mess about. I'm going to stick to this easy plan. He's trying to cover this square. Good idea of his. Now my king could come forward. Still have anything better here. I could try to improve my pieces. Then he will check here anyway. This is not... Yeah, this is a good move. Good move from him. Knight here allows this pawn to come on. I don't like that. Right. That knight is not doing a good job. Let's try to swap that one off or activate it. Yep. Simple. Simple. It allows this check here. And then my king can come to take this one. Still like my position. Still think I'm better here, but not by much. Not by much. It could come down to the clock again. Okay, now he's going for this. That's a good move. He's starting to play much better now. Have to really go here. And he's playing much better in this game. All credit to him. He is indeed finding better moves. Okay. Maybe I could have taken it. I don't know. I don't know. Weird ending. Two knights is so tricky to play, because knights are such devious, as I say. Devious seems to be my favourite word of the day, doesn't it? Devious. Why do I keep saying devious? Knights are really tricky, so you have to be so... Well, okay, thanks. You have to be so open to ideas. Now, this should be a draw, but I have some chances here because I have the extra knight, and I'm certainly within my rights to play this on, I feel. Because, watch, my knights will come and cause his king some issues, certainly. As long as I don't allow any tricks. I mean, okay, it should be a dead draw. And we might see that occurring. But I can annoy him a little bit with my knights. I can try to do some weird little... Can I try any weird little things? No, okay, we'll give him the draw there, because... Okay, so... That was annoying. I'm kind of... Oh, come on, let's have a draw, shall we? Don't let me play it on anymore. Okay, look, I'm going to play now until I lose another game. I've got to get back to doing some work, however long that will be. I still think I can get a much better score against this guy. Also, the reason I want to play... I mean, okay, I kind of like the idea of playing someone else now because I'm getting a bit bored of these openings. I seem to be getting good positions in all the games, but I'm not quite putting the ball in the back of the net. Again, he's going to try this. Again, I'm very happy to do this. I really don't think this opening's very good. He hasn't found this move yet, so there's no reason for me to think he's going to find that move now. Don't know if it works, but... and now I play this move. This is what I didn't do last time. This is the improvement here. And, of course, I'm a lot better in this position. And he's done it exactly again. He's done exactly the same thing. I'm probably going to win a pawn. My pieces are better coordinated. And he shouldn't be playing this. And now his queen is lost as well. Well, okay, nearly lost. Nearly lost. Whew, I got carried away there. But, yeah, I'm a pawn up with a fantastic position here. It's weird being a pawn up in the King's Gambit. It's not normal. Well, I could go for some fireworks, but let's get my pieces developed. Maybe I should have gone bishop d6 there. And now we need to reroute them. I want my knight to come over just to kick his queen away. And he seems to... I mean, okay. Right, so he wants to... No, he doesn't want to go there. Isn't this a very strong move? This is what I tended to do anyway, because my bishop covers g3. Isn't that just winning on the spot? Looks like it should be doing the job there, boys and girls. Boom! As Ali G would say. Bulakasha! Bulakasha! Okay, and I think resigns is probably... God, I really get bad wrist cramp. I just got to do... I mean, this is what... you won't see me doing this drawing a game of chess because it looks a bit like... It looks a bit weird, doesn't it? But it really does bloody hurt sometimes. Okay. Well, my next plan is to get this boy in. Here he comes. In you go, son. In you go. You know you want to. You really, really want to. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to see if I can play someone else. You know, it's nice to... Variety is the spice of life. And I also... One of my aims was to get the Moragambit in. I did say I was going to try to do that. But you can only do the Moragambit when they play c5. So let's hope this guy will wake up in a second. Wakey, wakey. While we do wait for that, here's a bit... Stream is on Sunday. If that page loads up, and please come and join me for that stream. It'll be a lot of fun. I think hopefully Fiona will be joining me for that stream, yeah, we'll see. Oh my words, my opponent has played the worst opening in the world. He's played the Scandinavian. Don't tell John that. Shh, we've got to keep that away from John. Don't tell him it's a bad opening. Now this is my pet line. I don't know if it's a variation, but I like this line. My pawn structure is grim, but it's not all about pawn structures. Harry. Now we know it won't be a game of chess without Harry. The point is my pieces fly into the game very quickly here. You know, I'd love to castle queenside. Does my knight go this way, or do we push? I'm happy if he takes her, I think. Let's bring it to the centre for now. And yeah, my pawn structure's bad, but look at my pieces. And again, when I'm playing chess, I always try to think of pieces and pawn structure. And here, the one piece I'm trying to play against is this boy here. So that's what I'm trying to do. But I'm doing that combining with my attack. I'm waiting for him to go bishop d7 because then I can flick this one in. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Can we do it? Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Go, go, go. Johnny, go. Johnny, go, go, go. Johnny, be good. Or is it Gary? Go, Gary, go, go, go. Gary, be good. And, well, now my knight is going to try and prove its position here. Certainly, I have a nice couple of squares for that guy. Now, he's picked an interesting idea. He's damaging his pawns, which I probably have to do. But he's figuring on compensation with sort of some squares, like f4 and f3 are a bit weak for me. Now, I will take with the pawn here because I want to cover these squares. I don't want to allow this in. And I'm very happy to enter into an ending because I will have complete positional domination. His pawns are very weak. My knight has a fantastic outpost on e4 there. So I really don't... He shouldn't swap queens here. He's realised the error of his ways. Now, again, it's just how do I get castled here? How do I get this in? It's not easy to do. I want to get... This is the only slight issue. Well, I think I'm going to have to give up my castling rights here and play like this. So, what am I trying to do? I think I'm trying to make exchanges here. Exchanges probably help my position get to an ending. He's been quite annoying, though, with some of his moves. That's an annoying move. Now I have to go on the defensive slightly. Yeah, it's just my king position, isn't it? This is the one thing that's let me down in this game. I still think I'm okay, but my king position is not okay. So can I go rook here, takes, king takes, try to get away like that? I think I should try. I love to, like I say, get to an ending. What's happened to me? I'm going for a lot of endings today, aren't I? Well, what I'm trying to do is just play the best moves. You can't always go mental. You know, I'm not in a completely mental mood today, as I always are. Oh, can I get an ending? Woo woo. Can I get an ending? Woo woo. I'm just trying to play the best moves here. And go away, whatever you are. Go away. Go away. Why are you there? Go away. Go away. You little. I got something on. Okay, it's gone. Queen h4, right, and now my knight comes in. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. If I just get my king nicely safe, my knight does a brilliant job. It stops any of his pieces coming into these two squares. It covers these squares. It does a great job. So, well, let's just play. Do I play a3? Yeah, I play a3. I play a3 to stop his knight ever coming in here, and my king... Well, he's allowing me to move it, thanks. It will start going there. And now b3 looks absolutely fine. I'm covering everything. I've got everything under control. What's he doing? I don't even know what he's doing. So let's just get some of my own ideas. Is there any tricks? No, I don't know what he's doing. Time! God. Time. Again, like I said before, sometimes you just have to not play the best moves and just blitz as it is blitz. Okay dokie, what do I do? Let's take that one and take that one. And as so often in chess, the tide may change at some moment and things may all of a sudden get very tactical, and that is precisely what is happening here. I have a great position, but I just can't. I've got to play quicker than I am at the moment. I'm currently playing, because I'm playing very slowly. What's he doing? Oh, he's taking that one. Ah, my position's getting... Oh, God darn it! Oh, you... Ah, Jesus. Well, that was pretty terrible there, so excuse my language again. It's a little bit of anger coming out there. Should have won that one. Had a great ending. I said I was going to give up after I lose a game. I'm going to go for one more loss. Yeah. it seems like basically, okay, we're playing someone different now. So, God, that was a bit loud actually. I just realised I've got my window open here, and oh, I'm not even playing my gambit here. And I probably did say that a little bit loudly. Okay, so we'll play until I lose another one. That's definite. And right, yeah, okay. So, I'm very annoyed with that last one because everything was going so well, and then I just played the ending in that one badly. No endings now, no endings. Normal chess, please. No endings. No endings. We don't want any more endings. Let's just go for the attack. No endings. Let's go checkmate. Checkmate, thank you. Yeah, checkmate. That's what we're going to do. None of this ending rubbish. No. Oh, there's a little trick here. If I go there straight away, he can take there a knight g4 check. That would have been quite annoying. I mean, I think he's got a good dragon here, but we don't care. Because at least we're going to get, hopefully Harry is going to play. Who is my opponent? Okay, he's an IM 2501. I haven't really made much progress today. I've just dropped below 2500. I will take some blitz seriously at some point and try to get my rating back over 2600 again, but you really do need to concentrate quite hard for that. I think it's not something you can just you know, slip into, should we say. Well, it's not a game of chess without Harry, is it? Come on, Harry. I've got the Fisher plan here. Bishop h6 and checkmate over here, which my opponent, of course, is aiming to stop. But let's get those guys off. I want to get the dark square bishops off because that's a very good piece of his attacking and defending at the same time. I'm hoping I'll be able to flick in h5, even if I give up the pawn, because it might give me potential to. Well, I'm gonna flick it in now. You know, maybe it just loses a pawn, but I think it gives me ideas of getting the queen into h6 later on. So I'm not so worried. Okay, so now I've got this square for my knight as well, which I certainly will use now. Bring it in, and one of my ideas will be to go here in g4, something along this line. Okay, so let's go for that idea. And of course he stopped me by playing g4 from taking this one. And next, well, knight g4. It's all about getting my queen in the position. Looks very tempting. I'm very tempted to give that a go now. Let's do it without too much thought. I'm just going to aim my pieces at his king. Try to get this guy in. I think if he takes on f3, this would lead to, well, maybe he can get away taking on f3. Maybe. I can do like, there was a very famous game which you guys should all know about, Karpov versus Korchnoi. And it was in a dragon like this. And at some point Karpov played a fantastic move e5, because my opponent wants to bring his queen over here. And at some point Karpov played this move e5 in the game, and it worked out to be a brilliant idea. And I've just remembered that game, and again, this shows you how you can remember certain elements from games and use them in your own. And the point of this is, I'm trying to block his queen away from here. So now my major threat is rook takes h5 and checkmate. But I'm just trying to basically put a cog in his works, you know, put a spanner in his works, he says, and that won the game, because in that position we'll move on quickly because, you know, it's only a bit of fun blitz there. He couldn't really do much. Now, one opening, I don't know this opening at all, but I watched a game of a man Hamilton, who I'm playing on Wednesday, and he beat Shirov in this particular line. So even though I don't know the theory, I'm going to give this a whirl. Now I'm out of my theory, which is not good. I guess the whole point of this variation is to play b5 attack over here, so that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, I mean, my theory is a little bit, should we say, a little bit dated at the moment. Okay, well, I need to develop some pieces. Where do we put this bishop? This is one thing I haven't mastered this opening. Where this bishop goes? Does it go e7? Does it go c5? Does it go b4? Who knows? Okay, so if I take with a pawn, is there any issue there? Bishop here is an issue. If I have to probably take with a queen here and play like this. I don't feel like I can allow the opening of the d file. Now, should I put the knight on g4? He's going to get his bishop to this square very quickly. This is one of the issues with this one. Can I flick in b4? Takes. That's a good idea. This is a typical counter-attack. I want this square for my knight. And I remember that Aman, in his game, played a very similar idea against Shirov. He played b4 and he got his knight to d5. And this seems to be one of the key ideas of this variation. If you want to improve your openings, of course, you can buy DVD. But another thing you could do is just pick a top player in that opening and see what they do. Okay, so I'm quite happy with this now. And I remember, again, what Aman now did. He just pushed his pawns and created a minority attack on that area of the board. So that's something I'm going to try to do here. Now, takes, queen takes. Do I bother developing, or do I just... let's just continue. I mean, I'm not even developing my pieces. I'm just going to continue with my idea of trying to get b3 as the main way I want to break things down here. I mean, I could move this bishop, but I don't actually see why I should be moving this at the moment. I think it's more important to start this attack here. And now I can certainly consider bishop c5, but shouldn't I be just continuing with my plan? Let's do it. Let's just continue. Very brutal, very brutalist plan here of just literally trying, not developing pieces. I'm just coming and coming. And maybe one of the bonuses I have here, that if he plays a3, I might be able to play bishop takes a3. I say that, and he's allowed this option, which I'm gonna look. I know that even if it's bad, I'm not gonna be able to refuse it. Even if it's, you know, sometimes when you see a move, you know, you think, oh dear, I probably shouldn't be playing that. And then you play it anyway because you just can't resist it. Okay, well, I'm gonna play it anyway, and yeah, it's bad. Oh dear. Oh no, the queen's come off. Oh, that was, shite. That was awful. I missed that move. And of course, well, I've got nothing now, have I? Oh, that's annoying. The opening was getting very interesting there. I'm going to be too much material down here. Well, what can I do? Anything? I don't believe I can do anything here. I'll give him a check, shall I? Right, I think I'm going to resign this. We'll call it a day. I really better do some work. Okay, I'm a whole rook down. I'll play on a little bit just because I've got the b pawn. But of course, resignations is coming up. Let's hope he goes queen c1. That's my only hope. The only thing I can try, if I can castle and get my bishop to d5, then there's some vague, I say vague in a very vague way of doing this. But I think if he goes rook c1, rook c4, then he's plugging all of his holes there. So this is obviously losing. This doesn't really require, and he's now trying to put his rook on e4. So I'll stop that one. And well, is he going to let me get my rook to a8? If he lets me castle and get my rook to a8, you know, this is not so clear, is it? Okay, of course we keep the pieces on. I can't get my rook to a8 now, but I mean, it's still losing. It's still losing. Yeah, of course, it's still losing. Yeah, obviously losing quite badly. His time's a bit low. Oh, you know, maybe he wants me to play another game. Takes. Do I have any tricks here? Well, it's not really a position where. Okay. Bishop d3. Oh, bishop d3 is check at least. I mean, I'm a whole rook down. I don't even know what I'm playing on here. Sorry. I mean, this is a bit insulting to my opponent, but and I'm losing on time. It's a little bit insulting. I've done naughtier things in my life. Let's put it that way. Right. Oh, don't want to do that, do I? Come on, make me. Put me out of my agony, boy. check, we'll do it. Yeah, okay. Right, well, thank you so much for watching that. No, not the best of Blitz sessions, but there was probably a little bit of interest in there somewhere. I might not be... I mean, I'm going to be doing more streams than actual YouTube videos just because I've got a project I need to finish. And basically, I love some of the comments. Let's get the comments. This is really, really what makes my day. Whatever that means, you humiliated us, Ginger. Miss A2 route. Did I miss an A2 route? Well, maybe I had some issue there, something I could have done. So yeah, I won't be doing so many videos, but because I'm streaming so much, I'm streaming to chess.com and to my own channel. I'm going to put those up. So come and join me for a fun stream on Sunday. Now, what I'm going to do is play one of my longer play games. If you've watched the whole of this video, I think you deserve to be one of the first people to give me an offer. Now, I'm going to pick one person to play me a long play game at the start of the show on Sunday. So that's how the show's going to start. Like my YouTube videos, I'll be talking it through then. But I want to play one of you guys. So the best way, if you want to play me, is to actually email me and tell me your rating on chess.com. You have to be on chess.com, and also you have to be available to play at this time. If you are, I'm going to pick one of you guys. If you brought a DVD, obviously that gives you a bit of better treatment. The words didn't come out there, but email me at simon@gingergm.com and tell me your rating, and make sure you're there on Sunday, and I'll try to play one of you guys that's longer time limit. Well, thanks for watching, and yeah, until Sunday, I guess now. So cheers for now. Bye.